What's up guys, Alex with San Antonio Vapor Blasting. Today we got a brand new box of parts from my boy Chris at Nefsun Motorsports. Let's dig into it. We've got more cast parts. We've got an engine, I guess this is the clutch cover. Been painted, but you can see the inside look familiar, right? Oh yeah. Performance lid. He got this one from Tack Out Performance. They send cores, or vice versa. You want to exchange cores with them, so they come, machined and ready on the inside. But on the outside, we're gonna clean that up real nice. And then you guys are familiar with these. Are two engine cases that we already blasted. Took them over to Nefsun's. He went and had pulled out the bearings. We had trouble with that one, so we actually need a different size bearing puller because we didn't want to grind one down too much and then we can't use it for the other sizes. So we're gonna get the proper size one to pull that sucker out. Other than that, we're gonna blast them up and get these to a high gloss finish, we'll call it. And then we've got the most used and abused parts on bikes, kickstarter and the shifter. So you can see that they've been painted over multiple times, rusted through. Cast steel parts. We're gonna get those glowing by the end of this video. What else? Oh yeah, guys, hats. We got hats in stock, Richardson 112s. We've got shirts. Check that out. Check out that artwork. My beautiful wife made that. She drew all that, including our fonts. She drew out every letter of the fonts. So this is truly all of our stuff done in-house on our own. And stickers, heck yeah, check that out. Absolutely the coolest. So guys, hit us up, we'll get you some merch. And with that, let's get to blasting. First things first, we're gonna start with the painted clutch cover. We're running all aluminum oxide in the tank right now. In this video, I might make it into a different video where I'm actually changing over the media in the machine, but then we're going to add glass bead to the aluminum oxide mix. That will create more of a polishing effect and get a higher, I call it a higher gloss, but it's a higher shine finish to be exact. And you get to really see the difference between a part that goes from painted to, we'll call it satin, and then we're gonna get it to high gloss. So part's about to go in, we're gonna start blasting. Guys, look at that. Look how fast that is already. Killer satin finish, just blasting off. Guys, if you're not familiar with late model bikes, some of that paint, some of the hardest stuff to get off. So, guys, I'm just absolutely blown away by the results. And you saw that, not even 10 seconds of blasting, so whew, let's get it. can get this a lot better. Killer. Alright, last but not least, before we switch over media, is a performance head for a +3 crank from Tack Out Performance. Alright guys, there you have it. You can see I missed, some of these really, really tight spots from that angle. And I'm going to come back and get this little part right in here. A little hard to shoot. A little bit on these inside ones. It's a really bad angle to get. However, when you talk about effectiveness, it looks good. This is the freshly milled. I didn't shoot this side at all. There you go. Alright guys, so now I've removed a good bit of aluminum oxide. So I'm going for about I'll call it on this one about a 50-50. These are 12 pounds. This is a number 12 glass bead from IMS, Industrial Mineral Supply, not metal, Mineral Supply. And this is a 140 to 230 size. So these are both the same. I have another box right out of the camera. This is the only one that stayed sealed in shipping. The other one exploded in shipping, so I'm actually gonna use the one that popped first, but it's a mess. So you can kind of see it's already been leaking. So we're gonna go in with that. Awesome. You can't tell I'm ecstatic about all this. So there we go, right through the lid. It just broke. I'm not saying that one's on IMS. I'm pretty sure that's our shipper here. Right in the top. Both cases going in, they're gonna come out super glossy. I'm super excited to show you guys this. I'm topping off with a little bit more water. I just checked the level. It's a little hard to see from the camera view, but topping it off with a little bit more water and then start blasting. So right there you can see, satin, which is already nice and clean and good. Obviously it has some abrasive on it, and then you can see that we're bringing it up already to way cleaner, nicer, and shinier than that casting ever came out of that factory. So fantastic results. Oh yeah. And remember, we're doing a 50-50 mix. If you were to go all the way on the spectrum towards glass bead instead of the aluminum oxide, you're not going to get as much abrasion, and you're not going to get as much removal of paint and stuff like that, but you will get even higher finish in terms of shininess. Let's do the other half. Alright guys, let's check that out. It's the inside of the bearing. You see it doesn't clean quite as good. However, you can see that this finish right here is incredible. I'm going to put it in for another minute, make sure all these bearing races are nice and clean. Man, I'm always, like I say, I'm impressed. That is awesome. There it is, guys. I don't know if you can tell how excited I am, but man, that looks so good. Check out those numbers on the case, baby. Look at that. Nice, clean races. Oh, baby. This is going to be a killer build. And just because I've never actually done it, right? That's the engine case. Alright, so now we're filling up our dip tank. I'm going to use some of this corrosion inhibitor for vapor honing technologies in there. So now we're going to dip tank the two engine cases. That way they don't corrode in the meantime while we build up this bike. Alright guys, I didn't have enough corrosion inhibitor in the machine when I first did these parts, so you can see that they've already flash rusted because it's super humid out here. But that's no problem. We're going to bring it up to higher shine level right now and go back into the dip tank that has a lot more corrosion inhibitor, but I also reloaded the big machine with it as well. That way we're just avoiding it altogether.